not everybody who comes to the jail is always in the best condition. Sometimes they have medical issues, sometimes they need medications, and jailers, jail staff, aren't necessarily qualified to deal with that. So today, we're talking with Jail Medical. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Lieutenant Jeremy Cox, and welcome to the Grayson County Sheriff's Office podcast. So today we're talking about jail medical, and so I have with me Miss
Tiffany.
Tiffany, and not to be confused with the 80s singer. Now, you work in our jail medical department.
Yes.
So what is your title or level of experience, I guess? I'm not sure how to phrase that.
I'm an EMT.
All right, so you're an EMT working in the jail.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, you're officed in the jail.
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, when you think about the individuals that come into the facility, now you're basically just there to help with inmates. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what are some things as jail medical staff, what are some things that you encounter?
So when people come to the jail, we have to know, like, if they need a fit, if they have open wounds, if they've been in a car wreck, anything like that, we'll send them for a fit. When they come back, we have a lot of diabetics.
Mm-hmm.
We have to take care of the diabetics. A lot of people are on medications daily. They can bring their medications in. We start them on their meds, and we provide their meds for them. We pack them and give them to them 4 times a day, up to 4 times a day.
Okay.
Blood pressures, blood sugars, blood work, pretty much anything you can get done in a doctor's office.
Oh, wow. So would you say fit?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about there?
It's fit for confinement. So if someone was in a car accident,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll send them to the hospital. They'll do a CT scan to make sure there's no brain bleeds or anything like that. And then if the doctor signs off that they're fit for confinement, they can come back to the jail. The officers will bring them back to the jail.
Okay.
And then...
And you're not taking them to that fit for confinement?
No, we don't even, we don't allow the officers to sign them over to us. They're still in that officer's custody
Mm-hmm.
while they take them for a fit. And then once they bring them back with the proper paperwork, then we'll allow them to sign them over.
So essentially, if I understand this right, if an individual is brought to the jail and they look like they've had some issues medically, you'll have that whoever's arrested them take them to a medical facility like a hospital.
Yes.
And then they'll see a doctor there,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll get what's this fit for confinement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I guess in reality, that's just to ensure the safety and well-being of the inmate, the arrested person.
Yes.
Because, you know, you may look okay right now, but, you know, give it 20 minutes.
Right. If someone, you know, if they've had any type of car wreck, we automatically send them, because you never know if you can barely hit your head, and you could have a brain bleed and not know.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah, and you don't want them to.
We don't want.
Have an
We
issue.
try to prevent issues here.
Yeah.
To make sure that they're medically safe.
Absolutely, because it'd be better for them to, if they are having an issue, to already be at a hospital.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So you talking about giving out medications and things like that. You know, a lot of times people, when they're arrested, they don't have their medications with them. Now, is there an avenue where maybe family members outside can bring those medicines?
Yes. So when inmates are brought in, if they do not bring their medications in, they get free phone calls in the holding cells.
Mm-hmm.
They can call their family members to bring their medications here. As soon as their family members bring them, we'll start their medications immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, just as they would take them at home. They have to be current prescriptions in that person's name. with a current prescription. It can't be from like 2 years ago. We're not going
Right.
to start something like that. Um, if they don't have anybody to bring their medications, they can provide the pharmacy name
Hmm.
um, that they have their current scripts through, and we can verify with the pharmacy, and
Okay.
then we can fill their medications here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that was leading into a question I was going to ask, right? Like, um, if if I'm the family member and maybe I don't have access to those pill bottles, I assume they would have to be in their prescription bottles if they were bringing
Yes, they
medicines up.
cannot
Yeah.
bring already packed meds, in the little planners and stuff
Right.
like that. We can't accept those. They have to be in the original bottle.
Right. And but if they didn't have access to them, there would be an avenue to get those medicines
Mm-hmm.
if they were a currently issued prescription.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And I imagine that's something that we deal with a lot here.
every day.
Yeah. And then you mentioned giving out medicines up to 4 times a day.
Mhm.
I assume that's based on the prescription and what's on the bottle, if you
Yeah, if
will.
it's a once a day med, of course, we only give it once a day, but we have 4 med passes that we do here. So someone that gets a medication 4 times a day,
Hmm.
they'll get it 4 times
They're
a
going to
day.
get it 4 times a day.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do we have? I assume 24 hours a day we have our medical staff here.
24/7.
Oh man, that is a lot. And so primarily, do you work a particular shift, or what is it? What's your staffing like over there for you personally?
So we're the same as the jailers.
Mhm.
We have the A, B, C, and D shift.
Okay.
The A and C shifts are 4 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the B and D shifts are 4 p.m. to 4 a.m.
So you get to know the jailers that you work with consistently.
Yes.
That's good, and that kind of builds that cohesion so that they know who you are and you know who they are.
Yes, correct.
That's awesome. Um, so working in how long have you been doing this?
I have been here 4 years.
Oh wow, 4 years.
Yeah.
So jail medical, Grayson County for 4 years.
Yes,
I'm sure you've seen some stuff.
I have seen some stuff.
All right, without getting crazy specific, what is maybe some standout moment that you recall where you're just like, okay, there's that's happening.
To keep it on the funnier side,
Yeah.
I would say I loved it when we had someone come in and claimed a diabetic seizure.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
So what did that look like? Like
that
just
doesn't exist.
yeah. they just they just claimed they had one or they're having one and they
Yes.
don't really know because
They were claiming to have diabetic seizures because they were wanting the females to come into the pod
oh.
and take care of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, they were maybe looking for a date and just in the wrong spot.
Correct. Yes, correct.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Right.
So, all right. Now that would be wild. All right. So, um, you know, dealing with, the jail staff, the inmates, and then you've got the officers from the other agencies. Uh, I'm sure you build a rapport with those individuals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I would imagine doing this for 4 years, seeing the things that you see, and then of course having to deal with those things as well. You're not doing it because like this is just a paycheck. You're doing it because this is something you enjoy and it means something to you.
To be in the medical field, you have to love and enjoy what you do. Before this, I was on an ambulance.
Oh wow.
So this is a slower pace,
Mm-hmm.
but I love the medical field.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's because you're giving of yourself every day in this job, right?
Yes.
Your job, especially in an ambulance. I assume, right? You're just riding to somebody's worst day or medical emergency worst day, and trying to help them through that, and it's kind of chaotic because you just never know how you're going to be dealing with that or where you're going to be dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this is a little bit, I don't want to say easier. I would say more consistent.
It is more consistent.
Yeah.
Used to, you never knew what you were going to end up with during the day. And I mean, things happen here,
Mhm.
and surprises can jump out at you every day, but there is consistency
Yeah.
here.
Like
So,
like somebody faking a medical thing to try to hook up.
right, right. That was pretty consistent for a minute. But we have they do breakfast the same time every day. We do med pass at the same time every day. Stuff like that. If people are having a diabetic emergency, they can push the button and we'll go, take their blood sugar. If they need insulin, we'll give them insulin. So, I mean, there's some things that'll kind of surprise you, I guess, here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But those are small things.
All right.
So.
Well, any thoughts for someone who may be interested in pursuing working in the medical field in a correctional environment? Any thoughts from that, from your experience?
The best advice that I can give is don't be scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are scared just because it's jail.
Yeah.
They don't realize that they're just people too.
Mm-hmm.
They're still your patients. You take care of them just like you do anywhere else in the medical field.
Yeah.
So don't let jail name deter you from
doing it.
From doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're working in an ER, right, like you never know who that person is that's coming through
Correct.
the door, right, or what their situation is.
I feel like they get, I don't want to say abused. I feel like they go through more at an ER than we ever do here.
Yeah.
As far as medical staff.
Especially because it's more of a controlled environment.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me today on the podcast and informing Grayson County about what it is that our medical staff do here at the jail. Grayson County, as always, thank you for watching. Finding out a little bit more about Grayson County Sheriff's Office and just Grayson County as a whole. Don't forget that you can find us every Thursday here at 9 a.m. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, and share with your friends. But most importantly, Grayson County, as always, stay safe.